Let me ask you something. Have you ever had a really great trading day? Meaning your setup is correct, you take your trade and you're up, you've made money, you followed your plan to a T, and everything has worked. And then you decide to take one more trade, just one. And then that one trade wipes out everything that you had made the entire day previously. Suddenly, you've turned a winning day into a losing day. And if you've traded long enough, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But here's the crazy part. Thousands of years ago, before the stock market even existed, the Bible warned about this exact problem. And in this video, I'm going to dive right into it. There's a powerful verse in Proverbs chapter 25, verse 28, that says, "A man without self control is like a city broken into and left without walls." Now, that might sound like it has nothing to do with trading. You'll be like, okay, Kuda, what does this have to do with trading? But in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you three things. And the three things that I'm going to show you will essentially connect this verse and your trading life. Now, number one, I'm going to show you why this verse perfectly explains why a lot of traders blow their funded accounts, right? Or even their own personal accounts. Number two, I'm going to show you the hidden reason why traders overtrade and oftentimes also break their trading rules. And number three, I'm going to show you the three walls that every trader must build to protect their capital. Because once you understand these principles, you'll start trading with discipline, and you also completely change the way you approach the markets. Most people think that traders fail because, number one, you do not know technical analysis. Number two, you don't have the right indicators. Or number three, you just don't understand market and market structure. But after mentoring traders for years, I've noticed something that's very, very interesting. You see, most traders actually know what they're supposed to do. From a technical perspective, they're really good. They know their strategy, they know how to identify key points of interest. They also even know the rules that they're supposed to follow, and even know what type of risk management system that they need to implement. But what they don't do is they don't follow the rules and the risk management protocol consistently. And that's really where the real problem begins. For example, a trader might say something like, hey, my rule is to take 3 trades per day. But the first trade loses. Now frustration starts to kick in. They take another trade, then another, then another, then another. So now all of a sudden they're like at 10 trades in one trading session, but their rules specifically say that they're only supposed to take a maximum of 3 trades per day. So not because the strategy told them to continue taking more trades, but because their emotions did. And this is exactly what this verse is warning us about. But to really understand why this verse applies to trading, you need to understand something about ancient cities. So let's read the verse again. It says, "A man without self control is like a city broken into and left without walls." You see, back in ancient times, cities had these massive protective walls. So think of Jericho, right? So those walls essentially protected people from invading armies, from thieves, from destructions, so many different things, right? And if a city lost its wall, it essentially became defenseless. So you think of Joshua when he went over to Jericho, they broke the walls, right? Anyone could walk in while the walls were broken into. Anyone could go in and destroy it. And the city was essentially completely vulnerable when the city walls were broken into. And the Bible verse is making a powerful point here. Self control as a trader is the wall that really protects your trading life, right? Self-control is the wall that protects your capital. Now, you see, most traders don't lose because the markets broke their walls. They lose because they broke their own walls, their own emotional walls. So you might be asking, okay, Kuda, how do traders destroy their own walls? Well, I'll give you a couple of examples. Number one, over trading. So you might go into the market with a game plan of, hey, you only want to take 3 trades today. The market starts moving. You see one setup, then another setup, then another setup. And suddenly you want to be in every single move. You take one trade and then another and then another. And what you don't realize is that the more trades you take, the worse your decisions actually become because you're depleting your mental capital. Because what ends up happening is that now you're not trading a plan, you're essentially trading impulse. So there your walls break. Number two, breaking your rules. Every trader should have a set of rules. Risk only 1% per trade, stop after 3 losses, only trade a specific number of setups. But when emotions take over, the rules disappear. Stop losses move, position sizes increases, losses get held longer, right? Who's been there? And suddenly the trading plan becomes meaningless. Again, your walls are breaking, right? And then number 3 is revenge trading. We've all been there, right? You take a loss, and instead of stepping away, you want to immediately get back into the market and make that money back immediately. So what do? You trade bigger. You rush your entries. You stop thinking clearly. And when this happens, the market actually punishes you because the walls that you're supposed to have to protect your city, to protect your capital, have broken, and essentially you've lost control and you end up losing. So, what do professional traders do to actually prevent all of this? Now, the most successful traders that I've met aren't really necessarily like the smartest traders, right? But what they are truly, they're the most disciplined traders. And having observed a few of them, I've realized that they view their job not to catch every single move in the market. They view their job to protect their capital long enough for their edge to work. You see, discipline compounds. And this is actually one of the reasons why I'm building a community called Kingdom Traders. Because trading discipline is incredibly hard to build when you're doing it by yourself. And the goal of this community is to help traders grow in discipline, accountability, and wisdom in the markets. So let's wrap things up. Here are the 3 walls that I believe every trader needs to have. Wall number 1 is you need to have trade limits. So essentially what you want to do is decide ahead of time the maximum number of trades you're going to take. Once you hit that number, you stop. Period, blank, no questions. So if you say, I'm going to take a maximum of 5 trades today, once you hit 5, you stop. Wall number 2 is you want to have risk limits. So you never want to risk so much that one trade can destroy your accounts. You want to walk into your trading day with a daily risk budget, and once that risk budget is hit, you stop trading. And then wall number 3 is you want to have emotional awareness. Sometimes the best trade you can take is no trade. So if you feel angry, impatient, frustrated, or you didn't really get good sleep the night before, it's okay to step away from the markets. Remember the wisdom that came from Proverbs 25:28, which says, a man without self-control is like a city broken into and left without walls. So your strategy, yes, of course, it matters, but your discipline matters more. And if you want to go deeper into these kind of lessons, like I said, I'm building a community called Kingdom Traders. It's a group of traders focused on discipline, stewardship, and mastering trading psychology. And if you'd like to join as one of the founding members, you can click the link below to join the waiting list, and the details for the launch will be sent to you when we're ready to launch. If this video has blessed you, feel free to subscribe to the channel. And if you know a fellow trader that could benefit from hearing this message, please share with them this video. And then last but not least, connect with me. Let me know in the comments what really resonated with you in this video. And if there's anything specific you'd like to share on the steps that you've taken to become a more disciplined trader, let me know in the comments. All right, guys. I will see you guys in the next video. I'll meet you at the top.